Whispers here, back with a new video. First of all, I would like to apologize for my lack of uploading videos. But as you well know, my job is extremely demanding, and the bills gotta get paid. But the good news is that my job is actually showing signs of slowing down. Yay! Which will be a very good thing for you guys, because that will give me the opportunity to upload videos on the regular. Won't that be nice? Oh, damn it. Facebook, sorry. It's really a catch-22. And the reason why I say that is because I'm very fortunate and blessed that I am working. But on the other hand, you've got millions and millions of people who have lost their jobs due to COVID-19. And you've got millions and millions of people who can't find work because of COVID-19. So, regardless of how frustrated that I get for working so much, on the other hand, I'm very, very grateful because, there are so many people out there who would cut off their finger just to get a fraction of what I have. So, but as much as I complain, I am forever grateful. I also would like to thank you all for watching my videos and commenting and subscribing. It is very, very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. A lot of you have been supporting my channel and you're subscribing, so that really means a lot. Thanks. I decided to make this video because I wanted to talk about the quick and abrupt passing of legendary musician and rock and roller Eddie Van Halen. When I first heard about him passing away, I heard it on social media. I think I heard it on Facebook. We always hear stuff like that. And when I first learned that he had died, the very first thing that came to my mind was, probably one of those fake-ass celebrity death hoax, because we see it on Facebook all the time. And when we see stuff like that, the very first thing that we do, we go to Google and try to confirm it. So when I learned that it was actually true, I was like, fuck, we have lost so many musicians this year. Not just this year, but we've lost so many great musicians in general. We've lost the Godfather of Soul, James Brown. We've lost the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. We've lost Michael Jackson. We lost Prince. We lost Tom Petty. Now that, when I first heard about him, I could not believe it. I could not believe it for the life of me. I mean, he had a heart attack. The man showed no signs of sickness. He was always happy. He was always in the studio recording, playing live shows, talking and laughing with the audience, with the crowd, interacting with the crowd and stuff. I mean, we all know he smoked weed and shit like that, but the man had a heart attack. He wasn't even obese. But then again, you don't have to be obese to have a heart attack. The biggest misconception is that you have to be old and obese and all that to have a heart attack. That is definitely not true. You've got people as young as 19 having heart attacks. It's just unbelievable. But let's get back to Eddie Van Halen. very public that the only ailment, the only problem that he really had, that he always talked about publicly, was he had a bad hip, and he had a hip replacement, and he had a couple of surgeries on his hip. He's always openly talked about that during interviews and shit like that. I can imagine it's from all the years of jumping off stage, jumping around on stage, jumping he's jumping off those big ass speakers onto the stage, jumping off from high steps onto the stage. I mean, doing that, for a very, very long time can take a serious toll on the body. But I had no idea that he had cancer. I can't remember what particular type of cancer, I forgot. But I can imagine it's related to all the smoking he did. I mean, let's face it, the man smoked like a chimney. When he was not working, he was smoking. When he was working, he was smoking. When he was performing, he was smoking. During interviews, he was smoking. I mean, the guy was rarely seen without a cigarette in his hand, So when I learned that he died from cancer, I told myself, well, that fits, I was so surprised when I learned that he had died, and his ex-wife, Valerie Bertinelli, if you're not familiar who she was an actress. She first got her start on a hit television show back in the late 70s, early 80s called One Day at a Time. I used to watch that show back in the day. It's really funny. And she was considered a teen heartthrob. And, Eddie, when his band Van Halen was first starting out, that was pretty big back then. So I guess it was inevitable that you had the world's most popular rock and roll band, the world's most popular guitar player, and the world's most popular teenager. They hooked up, got married, but they've been long divorced. So I feel really bad for her, and I feel really terrible for their son, Wolfgang. All the guys in the band, his brother, Sammy Hagar, he took over the band and made a couple of albums. He made a couple of records. I think he made 2 or 3. I know for a fact he made 2, but he may have made 3. I'm not really quite sure. But you know what? The person who I really, really feel bad the most is David Lee Roth. And the reason why I say that is because, Eddie Van Halen and David Lee Roth, they basically could not stand being in the same room, much less being on the same stage. Now, I can't tell you what really started their hatred for one another, but they basically could not stand each other. Oh my God. You should see the interviews, the separate interviews where they were talking about each other. But the thing about it is, can you imagine going to your grave knowing that a person just despises you? You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong. For all we know, they could have reconciled. They could have made up. They could have made amends before they died. Just because they didn't do it publicly doesn't mean they didn't do it at all. They could have did it through a phone call, through text, or a personal visit, Anything could have happened, so let's just hope they reconcile with each other before he died, I have been watching a lot of ASMR videos lately, and there is an ASMR artist by the name of Marble Jade ASMR. When this video is over, you guys definitely need to go to her channel and subscribe to her because she makes some very, very good videos. And she's not getting that many views. And I have a really hard time understanding why because like I said, damn it. Sorry about that. My Facebook is hot. But I can't understand why she's not getting that many views because she makes some very, very good videos. What I really like about her is that she doesn't try to be all flashy and, you know, nothing spectacular. She just keeps it plain and simple. And she gives me so many tingles when I listen to her videos. So, Marble Jade ASMR, go check her out when this video is over. She makes some very, very good videos. That's the thing that I like about certain female artists. I like the one that captivates me the most, the one that I really enjoy listening to the most are the ones who they just simply put their hair up. Don't try to get all glitzy and glamorous and all that. You know, they just put their hair up any kind of way, put on a t-shirt, sweatpants, sit in front of the camera, and just do ASMR. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, you know, you can't be glamorous or glittery or anything like that. I mean, people have the right to do their ASMR videos the way they want to. I mean, I got no problem with that. But I just really enjoy these simple, wholesome ASMR girls. I just find them more captivating, you know. I'm not talking about any particular person or people. I'm not trying to put anybody down or anything like that. I'm just, you know, just saying my personal preference. I just like the ones that just keep it simple and keep it interesting and just make some good videos. Well, guys, that's it for me. Y'all take care and God bless. Thank you for supporting my channel. I will have another video coming out soon. I hope you guys stay brain knowledgeably wizzy, but most importantly, stay ghostly.